ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಜನವರಿ 16ರಂದು ಪ್ರಗತಿ ತಂಡದ ಮೊಟ್ಟಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಯೋಗ ಶಿಬಿರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದೊಂದಿಗೆ. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ 8 ವಾರಗಳಿಂದ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿರೋ ಶ್ರೀ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಕಾಂತರಾಜ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ನನ್ನ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಈ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಹಾಗೂ ಯೋಗ ಶಿಬಿರ ಇಂಥ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಒಂದು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಮನದ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್‌ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕೌಶಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ಅವರ ಏನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್‌ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಸದಸ್ಯರೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಕಡೇ ವಾರ 8ನೇ ವಾರ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿದ್ಧತೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂನು ನಾನು ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅವರು ಹಾಗೂ ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಂಬಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ವಂದನೆಗಳು, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಡೆಯ ಯೋಗ ಶಿಬಿರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಗಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೆ ಹೇಳೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರೇ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಅವರೇ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಏನೋ ಬ್ಲಿಸ್ಫುಲ್ 8 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ಯೋಗ, ಧ್ಯಾನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Thank you very much. Thank you for those kind words.
And I give it over to you to continue the program.
Okay. So we're going to continue our final 8th class today by taking a look at the 6th, 7th, and 8th limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. So we talked about yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, and how they help us in refining our thoughts, actions, postures, improve our postures and breath, and then the energy. And then last week we discussed pratyahara, which is the turning point. We are turning our focus internally. This week we will take up the 6th, 7th, and 8th limbs, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. They are all taken together because we will understand how it is, how they are all related to the meditation practice. And then after this, we will continue with our yoga practice as usual. So let's take a look at this. So what is dharana? Dharana is normally defined as concentration. So according to the Sutra 3.1, Desha Bandhas Chittasya Dharana. So when we fix our concentration or fix our mind on one object, and that is called dharana. So in heartfulness meditation practice, we make a supposition or we make a sankalpa that there is a divine light in our heart. So that act itself, at making the thought or bringing our thought to that object of divine light, that can be considered as dharana. So if you go to the next sutra, that is actually the definition of meditation. Tatra pratyayekata nata dhyanam. So when we keep that our attention, in an unbroken stream of on the idea of the divine light, so that itself is the meditation. So the meditation here, the definition is very simple. So we start with the thought, but if we can, keep our focus, our attention in an unbroken stream on the idea of the divine light, that is the meditation or dhyana. And then in the final, if go to Sutra 3, so where if we can, go deep into the meditation, where uh, the sense of the self is disappears and kind of merges with the object that we are meditating. That is called samadhi. So it's kind of a deep absorbency. So this is the culminating stage of the Ashtanga Yoga. And the definition, even though it looks, the definition is simple, the preparation to reach this, as we have seen, the 8 limbs, starting from yama and niyama, and finally the samadhi, where we have an experience of deep absorbency. So, and why is it so difficult? It looks so simple. The definition is so simple. Why attaining even glimpses of deep absorbency or meditation, even meditation, is difficult because we are conditioned. Our mind is conditioned to aim, to wander aimlessly, um, over decades of our life. So it's very hard to bring it back to this kind of meditative state all of a sudden. So that's where the practice of meditation comes in. So the proper way to do it is to fix our mind on this thought of of a sacred thought of the divine light in our heart, and then dispel it from other unwanted thoughts. So by practice, during this practice over 8 weeks, you might have observed, you may have glimpses of this absorption, and then the mind goes somewhere. Then we bring it back, yeah, to, uh, to the divine light. So initially, the practice just consists of doing that. It wanders, and then we bring it back. So we keep doing that until within perhaps few weeks or months, you will be able to retain that focus for longer and longer periods, and that's when you're making progress. And finally, I want to end this by relating this our practice to something that we have all grown up with. The Gayatri mantra chanting that we all learn, in our culture. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So we have all done this, but how is it related to heartfulness meditation? That we are talking about here. So, and you will see if we understand the meaning and meditate on the meaning of the Gayatri mantra, it is heartfulness meditation, because Dhimahi is to meditate upon, and Tat Bharga, what are we meditating on? Bharga is that brilliance, and what kind of brilliance is Varenyam Bharga, that is the highest kind. And whose brilliance is this? Devasya, divine entity. So the divine light that we say in heartfulness meditation. And which divine entity is Savituhu Varenyam Bharga, that divine entity which is the highest, and which is the source of all life and the source of everything. And why meditate? Because Prachodayat, we want to propel. And what do we propel? Nahadiya, our mind. And in which direction? Buhu, Buha, Bhuvaha, Swaha. So from the gross to subtle states of consciousness. So I just wanted to bring this to a circle, that this is not something, even though we might be thinking the heartfulness meditation is something new that we're going to learn and practice. We have been practicing, we have been getting ready for this for years. Many of us know this Gayatri mantra. We have chanted it growing up, and perhaps even chanting now. We are just graduating to a higher level here. We are, understanding the meaning and meditating on the meaning of the Gayatri mantra is far more effective than chanting alone. So with that concept in mind, we will end our introduction here and then get back into the yoga practice today. Come to the front of the mat to Samasthiti. Full deep Ujjayi breath. Spine erect. Bring our focus on our breathing. Bring our attention to our breathing. Let's move into Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Look forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Step back and gently lower yourself. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full deep Ujjayi breaths. The feet are about 6 inches apart. Palms pressing on the flat to the floor. Fingers spread out. That's 4, 5. Inhale, step forward, look up. Exhale, put your head down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Moving on to second Surya Namaskara. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Step back. Gently lower yourself. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full deep Ujjayi breaths. Heels are moving towards the floor. No worries if they are not touching the floor. That's 5. Inhale, step forward, jump forward, look up. Exhale, put your head down. Inhale. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to go into the next Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, hands up, hands touch. Look at your thumb. Exhale, fold forward. And look up. Exhale. Step back, jump back, lower yourself. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full deep Ujjayi breaths. Your head moving towards the floor.
Can go a little bit deeper with each exhalations. That should already be 4, 5. Inhale. Step forward. Look up. Exhale. Put your head down. Inhale. Hands touch. Exhale. Samastiti. Going to move now into Surya Namaskara B. Bend your knees. Inhale. Hands up. Exhale. Put your head down. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Step back. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Now inhale. The big step with the right foot. And come up. Hands up. Exhale. Once again, back to the floor. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now with the left foot forward. Virabhadrasana. Exhale. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to stay for 5. Engage your bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. 4, 5. Inhale. Step forward, look up. Exhale, put your head down. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale. Samastiti. We're going to do one more B before moving on to standing postures. Bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale. And look up. Exhale, step back. Lower yourself. Upward dog. Downward dog. Big step with the right foot. Exhale. Upward dog. Downward dog. Big step with the left foot. Hands up. Exhale. Onto the floor. Upward dog. Downward dog. Body should be warmed up by now. 4, 5. Inhale. Ride the breath. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, Samastiti. We're going to do a Trikonasana. First, inhale. Take it to the right. Right foot out, left foot in. Exhale. Lean forward. Grab your ankles, shins, or toes, whatever is appropriate. And then open up your chest and look up to the extended hand. Inhale, come up, switch sides. Left foot out, right foot in. And then grab the left foot in whatever phase we are in. Open up your chest. Gaze at the extended hand if you can. Inhale, come up, exhale, Samasthiti. Now we're going to do the Prasarita Padottanasana, A, B, C, and D. Inhale, take it to the right with a wider stance than usual. We have done this before a couple of times. Hands on your waist, feet parallel, toes in. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, put your head down. If you can, reach the floor with your hands. Bring them in line with your feet, about 9 inches apart. Inhale, look up. Exhale, put your head down. Your head aiming in between your hands. Be happy wherever you are. Don't sacrifice your breath for the position, for the posture. Breath is primary, posture is secondary. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands on your waist. Now we're going to do the Prasarita Padottanasana, B position. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend forward, keep your hands on your waist. Engage your bandhas. Inhale, come up. One more position in Prasarita Padottanasana, C position. Clasp your hand behind like this. Inhale, exhale. Your hand moves forward as much as you can while your head goes down to the floor. Inhale, exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to do Parshvottanasana, posture we did last week. Take it to the right. Put your right foot out, left foot in. Put your hands behind. You can just fold your hands, or if you can, if you're flexible, you can do a namaste on your back. And exhale. Bend from your hips, aiming your chest towards your knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, pivot to the other side. Keep your legs active. Distribute your weight equally between the two, front and the back. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to do Virabhadrasana and transition to sitting postures. Come to the front of the mat. Do a vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. And look up. Jump back, step back. Upward dog. Downward dog. Big step with the right foot. Hands up. Bend your knees. Your knees are above your ankles, front knees. Back foot at an angle. Four and five. Inhale. Pivot to the other side. Bend your left knee. Virabhadrasana A. Opposing forces at work. Five. Lower your hands parallel to the floor, stretching in the front and the back. Make sure they are level. Virabhadrasana B. Five. Inhale. Pivot to the right side. Bend your right knee on top of your ankle, right ankle, and lean forward. Although it looks like you're leaning forward, you are pretty much standing perpendicular. Only your hands are projected forward. Five. Exhale. Bring your hands down on either side of your foot. Lower yourself. Upward dog. Downward dog. Into a seated posture. Preparation for Paschimottanasana. Before Paschimottanasana, we can do a quick Dandasana. Place your hands beside your hips, chin to the chest, spine erect, shoulders rolled back. Feet active, toes pointed up. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your ankles or your toes, whatever is appropriate. Bending from your hips and keep the back straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Be paying attention to your breath. Your drishti on your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Paschimottanasana B. You can go a little bit more deeper into the posture. If you are grabbing your shins, you can go a little bit into your ankles. Or if you are on your toes, you can reach in and grab your foot with your hands like this, with the thumb in front and all the fingers in the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. We'll do a quick vinyasa, whatever is appropriate for you. Going to try Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Hold your right leg in on top of, placing your right foot on top of your left knee. If you can. And then take your right hand behind and try to grab the foot from behind. If it is not happening, if the binding is not happening, you can just leave your hand behind your back, lean forward and grab your left foot with your left hand or your shins or ankles, whatever phase is appropriate for you. Half bound lotus Paschimottanasana. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Inhale, exhale, release. You're going to switch sides. Now fold your left leg in, your foot coming on top of your right knee, and wrap around from the back. Grab the toes or the foot if you can, otherwise leave your hand behind. Reach, lean forward and reach in with your right foot, right hand to your foot. Inhale, exhale, release. We'll take a vinyasa. And get ready for Marichasana. Marichasana A. Fold your right foot up like this. Give about 4 inches between the thigh and the foot, left thigh and your right foot. And then lean forward. This is the first phase. The left hand on the floor, right hand up like this. Second phase, if you can wrap around and try to grab your left hand from the other side. If grabbing is not happening, you can just leave your hands and lean forward. Inhale, exhale, release. Now hold your left foot up and then stretch your right leg in front. Then once again wrap around with your left hand and then grab from behind. Inhale, exhale, release. We'll do a quick vinyasa. We'll move into Navasana. Navasana is the boat posture. Grab your knees from behind and then fold your legs. And this is the first phase. You are balancing on your sit bones. You're going to do 3 sets of 5 breaths. First phase, second phase, straighten out your legs, and then third phase, leave the hands, free your hands on the sides of your feet. Five. After that, you do a quick take it up, then second set. Once again, take it up. Five. Take it up. Release. Now we're going to move into the finishing postures so that we will have enough time to try the half Shirshasana today. So before that, we're going to do a preparation for back bend. Grab your ankles, lie down on your back, grab your ankles. If not, if they are not reaching, then just leave your hands like this and then push up your hips. We'll do 2 sets of 5. Then release. Once again, inhale, lift your hips. Release. And now we're going to move into a counter pose, Paschimottanasana, quick Paschimottanasana. Going to go into Sarvangasana next. Lie down on your back and then push up your hips. The first phase, supporting your hips, but keeping your legs straight, straightening your legs. Supporting your hips with your elbows. Second phase, you move up your back so that you're truly shoulder straight. We'll do 10 breaths. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then slowly release to Halasana. Take it all the way behind your head, all the way to the floor if you can. Otherwise, you can leave it like this, hanging in the air. And then release. Bring your knees to your chest and then sit up. We'll do a preparation for Shirshasana. So as I showed last week, to build up strength, you can do this exercise. Hold your hands. So this is the distance between the two elbows. Then clasp your hands in the front, and we'll do a few push-ups like this. Once you're ready for the next phase, we will do bring your head to the floor and clasp with your fingers from behind, and then slowly walk your feet as much as possible to do a half Shirshasana. We're still on the floor, but we will have the inversion effect. You can stay for 5 or 10 breaths, whatever is appropriate, whatever your body can allow. Remember, majority of your weight should be on your elbows. Your head is only acting as a kind of a balancing point. And then to get out of this position, instead of suddenly waking up, we're going into this child's pose so that the blood distribution will become normalized before we get up from this position. Then we're going to move into the final 3 postures, which are all based on Padmasana, lotus. So we can try half lotus, full lotus, or just cross your leg, whatever is appropriate phase for you. You are able to do lotus. Ultimately, the ultimate position is grabbing from behind, bound lotus, Padda Padmasana. If it is not happening, you can just fold your hands behind and then lean forward. You're aiming your chin to the floor. Or you can even aim your head first. If you're able to get your head, then you're going to move into the, try to get your chin. Inhale, exhale, release. Now we're going to move into the classic yogi posture, hands on your knees, index thumb finger touching, mudra, spine erect, chin to the chest. We're going to do 10 Ujjayi breaths by engaging the locks, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Release. Final posture, is Lolasana. This is the first phase, to lift up from behind and still able to balance with your knees. If you're able to do that, you can try even for a few seconds. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then release. So we're going to do final relaxation posture, Shavasana, for a few minutes before ending our session. Lie down on your back. Hands with the palms facing up at an angle. Feet roll to the side. And completely letting go of any effort in your breathing. Try to assimilate all the energy that was acquired during the practice and channel it into our body. Let the body sink into the earth. Let go of the physical body and become aware of the energetic self. That is the home and seat of prana. We're going to slowly come out of this relaxation, moving our hands, fingers, and toes. Then folding and bringing our knees to our chest and giving a tight squeeze, giving a few rolls. Then slowly waking up into a seated posture to prepare for meditation. Namaste. Jagdish ಅವರೇ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿಯವರೇ. ಬೃಂದಾವನದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೆ 8ನೇ ವಾರದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. Thank you for being here, being with us for past 8 session. It is really giving us a motivation to continue. So, ಈ ವಾರ we will just run through some of the basic, the foundations which we have gone through for the past 7 sessions. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ summary ಮಾಡಿ we will see how to take this at your own home as a next step. So as you can see, this heartfulness meditation is a way of family. Being in the family, we learn certain virtues which is impossible to learn: love and sacrifice. So being in the family, being with everybody, we'll develop these qualities and try to transform ourselves inside out. We hear this word inside out, antaranga bahiranga kelidivi. So we change not only the physical fitness, exercise madi, inner fitness, strength, the control over our emotions, feelings, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, to have a regulation. So this is the benefit of Ashtanga yoga. And ಸತ್ಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ 7ನೇ ಭಾಗ ಧ್ಯಾನ. ಧ್ಯಾನದಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಈ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. Then we learn all these virtues of yama, niyama at home under the guidance of family and our association like Brindavana. So we learn from each other, and that is the way we grow together as a single family. So we learned so far for past 7 weeks how to meditate in a simple way at the comfort of your home. Now ಕಾಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ meditate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. We can bring the forest at our home. How to do the cleaning to bring us back into our emotional stability at the end of the day, and how to transform the sleep into a state of yoga nidra. And these 3 activities, the heartfulness meditation, heartfulness cleaning, and heartfulness prayer, work together to keep us on track and keep us focused on our inner needs. ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು inner needs ಏನಿದೆ, it keeps us going with these 3 practices. So you begin with 3 sessions, 4 sessions, and you slowly start this at home. Fix a time, fix a place. Let's say 7 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the evening. 15-20 minutes you begin with meditation, 15 minutes cleaning, and few minutes of bedtime prayer meditation. Thinking about the meaning of the prayer and go to bed. So these 3 work hand in hand with each other. So what is next after this? How do we get some additional support? So I'm going to share a few resources which are there, which is available free to everybody. And even these meditation sessions are offered free by trainers. And it's all done by volunteers. Like ಬೃಂದಾವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ತಂಡ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಅವರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಅವರ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. It's all run by volunteers and no charges for any such services. It's all done by the goodness of the heart. That's why it's called heartfulness meditation. So I'm going to share a few resources which everybody can benefit, and you can again keep us in contact. One resource which is available online is the heartfulness.org. You can learn more about the meditation practices, deepen your meditation practices by going through this, meditating with a trainer like Satyamurthy ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಬೇರೆ other meditators. ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರೇ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So how to do this, how to connect, clean, meditate. And then we do something called universal prayer. Remember, the goal is to O Nana Chetana, Aguni Aniketana. Oh, my consciousness become a universal. So this is one technique which we teach it as you meditate further in the subsequent sessions we have with the Brindavana, Mella Kannadigaರಿಗೆ how to do these programs even better in the future. We'll talk more on this. You can start with a trainer like us remotely through an app. I'll just demonstrate for a minute. And then you can join some master classes, which happens 4 or 5 times in a year. So you can go even deeper in your approach to spirituality. There are videos. We have a world's headquarters in Hyderabad. And they are there in everywhere in the world, meditation centers where we go connect, rejuvenate, and deepen our practice. All are available free. You can utilize this. And of course, there are the guide. You can write your spiritual experiences and seek further inputs and enhance your experiences and practice, deepen your practice. There are books which you can read and enjoy and practice them and feel. Heartfulness Way, Designing the Destiny, written in a simple language which anyone can understand and put into practice, which is an important thing. And there are some other communication you can join. You can through Brindavana, tell others that there is such a thing and participate in yoga and meditation sessions in the future. And then keep connected. And then that's another thing. In the magazines, you can go to the magazines here. There are amazing content. You can read about it. You can go to the archive. You can look into all the older editions, current editions. I highly recommend some of the collector's edition, which happens on the month of December. They have collected all the articles in a series of starting from ground zero. What is spirituality? How all this inner engineering works, and how we can change ourselves. How do we transform our inner abilities, and improve our strength, accepting our weakness. Accepting is that we are all in this together. We can explore more, read, and learn about it and put into practice. We have a YouTube channel as well. You can meditate online with the rest of the people who meditate every Sunday. It happens here in US at 9 a.m. Eastern. It happens during India hours. It's 8:45 a.m. India hours, which is quite late in the evening here. But you can meditate on Sundays, which happens every week at 9 a.m. A lot of resources. You can deepen your practice in various languages. You can go to Heartfulness Kannada and take a look at it. And there are some additional support trainers like Satya Urjatara, Nantara. There are many trainers available. This is called heartspots.heartfulness.org. Instead of hotspots, here it is heart spots because we are Heartfulness. I'm just searching Monroe as a center, as a central Jersey, just as an example. Within 100 miles, we have close to 71 trainers who are volunteers, who are like me and you, who have been meditating several years, who have been certified trainers, who are there to help and guide others. See, I can see Satyamurti from Monroe. He is there around 32 miles away. I am around 12 miles away, not very far. Where am I? Right there. And you can get in connection with rest of the Brindavana team for the guidance. And there are some meditation centers as well. One in Monroe, which is available, a permanent meditation center. These other facilities are available as well. This is where Satya Auru Clintonally, he runs some meditation classes and so on and so forth. All free, all are available at the comfort of your home, and you can deepen your practice. Make use of these times of COVID, where which we may never be able to get in our lifetime. A time for ourselves, time to invest on myself, and then these trainers are there. You can get in touch with them, contact, and connect. And then there is an app which you can also utilize. It is called, say for example, I'm just reading. And most importantly, I wanted to say, how did we do this program? Give us some suggestion. I think there was some suggestion. Program ಮಾಡುವ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. Why don't we do this little early so that everyone have time? Because sisters, they have home duty, kids on weekends. Can we do it little early? If you have any suggestion, arogya.brindavana@gmail.com ಗೆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ. ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ, ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರೇ ಆದ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ತಂಡದ ಜೊತೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಶೇರ್ ದ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ so that we can improve this. The goal is to ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಅವರ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನ, ಈ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸದಾ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತರಂಗ ಬಹಿರಂಗ ನಾವು how to improve and keep fit and keep utilize this life for inner transformation. That is our goal, nothing else. So keep in touch with us, give us a feedback where we can improve, what we can do better, and we'll be in touch with you in many programs in the near future. So I'm going to quickly go to an app. I'm just sharing my phone if this works. It's like it doesn't like to work. Let's go here quickly. Search for Hearts app. So you can download this app, which is available for you, anybody, free. As you can see, there are several. You can log in once you start practicing. You can locate a trainer. You can get a guided practice through your phone, master classes. As you can see, this is live. There are 122 people meditating somewhere in the world. And so far, we released this application close to a year and a half now. There have been around 674,000 sessions have been conducted by trainers who are there worldwide, close to around 10,000 trainers. You can meditate with a trainer like us, which is what helps you to deepen that transmission, which Satya or Matadru, the transmission. It is meditating with the yogic transmission is what makes you reach that ಎಂಟನೇ ಅಂಗ, ಅಷ್ಟಾಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟನೇ ಭಾಗ ಸಮಾಧಿ. ಸಮಾಧಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ where we feel a state of total loss. Samadhi andre, it's also another meaning is sama andre equal, adi. Samadhi andre balance, a balance of inner and outside, a balance of faculties, balance of indriyas, balance of all the facilities which God has given us. So you can use this. You can simply go here. If you don't have a credential, you don't need to just come here and say, I want to meditate. We'll ask few things. Yes, I have learned this through Brindavana. I have attended some sessions or taken masterclass. You can go here and say, submit. It will ask how many people you are meditating, you and your family, for example. You can say number of people is 2, for example, or 1. Say connect with a trainer. Somebody in the world connect with you and go through with you how to meditate. So these are the other facilities which are available. I just wanted to share with all of you. ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಒಂದು ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಂದ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಬೃಂದಾವನಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಥ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್. ನಮಗೊಬ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, the organization Brindavana has given so much meaning to the community is what drives us together. So become a member, join the team, volunteer, see where we can benefit from each other's skills, and join hands with the Pragati Tanda to bring even amazing sessions where we can all benefit. So we have last 10 minutes now. Let's make use of this to meditate for next 10 minutes. Get in touch with us through feedback. Get in touch through the Pragati Tanda. and we'll be with you soon in the future sessions. Let's meditate now. Gently close your eyes. Relax into your heart. Melt into your heart. Try to feel the divine presence which is already in all of us. Breathe normally and sit comfortably. Relax. Bring your attention to your heart. Relax into your heart. Bring a supposition that the source of light which is already present, pulling your attention within. Instead of thinking about what it is, try to feel it. If you get bothered by unnecessary thoughts, don't interact with them, simply ignore for a few minutes. Let's meditate now until I say that's all. That's all. Gently open your eyes. Try to observe the feeling you have in your heart and gently get up with the resolution that until I meditate next time, I'll retain this state of mind and expand it throughout the day. With this, we will end this first batch of 8 yoga and meditation session. Thank you all for joining. Thank you Pragati Tanda, ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಅವರು, ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಅವರು, ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಅವರೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Until we meet next time, take care, be well, be safe. Bye for now.